Kempala.
Good to you. Good afternoon, evening, everyone. Can you hear or no?
Yes, can hear you
yes,
fine.
we can hear you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. So now we have the discussion. Still people are coming.
Campo, can I ask a question?
No. No Kino ask question.
No. Okay.
So your answer is get yourself, okay?
Oh, let me see what I
Can you do that?
I'll try.
Figure out yourself answer. Your
I'll
question
try.
yourself, get answer yourself.
I'll ask Google.
You wanted to ask Google? No. They
no,
ask me. They ask me. Don't ask Google. So you can ask me. Okay. If you cannot
Yeah.
do yourself.
No. It's just that you mentioned something this morning. You mentioned the causes to be reborn to the Washen, and you said there were 4, and I missed one. I have Bodhisattva accumulation merit, and I'm not sure about the last 2. I heard something like great virtue steeds or something like that, and I didn't get the other one. Nothing.
Oh really?
Yes. So.
So you didn't get the last 2.
I don't think so. Yeah, because I have Bodhisattva accumulation merit, but the other I wasn't sure if it was virtuous deeds, and the last one I don't have.
Okay. So who got the last 2? Thomas, please. What is the 4 of that?
Causes to be reborn in the Washen, to the Washen. You were discussing number 32 when you talked about that.
Yeah, I know. I did. So I asked Thomas, like checking.
Sorry, Thomas. It wasn't my intention to get you in the hot spot.
Thanks, Omar. It's
So
okay. It's
sorry.
okay. I'm used to it. It's okay.
Okay, so
Causes to be reborn to the Washen.
No.
No.
I know I wrote it down. I just can't find it.
It was with number 32 when he was discussing number 32.
Yeah, because
where you have to confess right now.
Yeah, 32 is
No, they don't have anything in the root text. Okay, don't log the root text.
No, he just
Yeah.
mentioned it when he was talking
So
about.
I just explain. Yes, I did explain. So
Yeah,
send
I
up.
heard
Give me what is the 4 causes of Ripon Devachin?
Bodhicitta,
Yes.
accumulate merit,
Accumulation merit. Yes.
purify non-virtuous deeds.
What
and
is?
Purify non-virtuous deeds.
Okay.
Visualize the palace, like you have to visualize and wish to be born there. But
Yeah.
also you said to take refuge in the Buddha Dharma Sangha.
Okay, so that's the 4 causes of reborn to Devachin.
So visualize the palace.
Visualize the Devachin, Pure Land.
Okay, Pure Land.
Also, like you visualize Buddha Amitabha.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the other? What about virtuous deeds?
Purify non-virtuous deeds.
Oh, okay.
So that's actually kind of a so us pray to the reborn to Devachin and create like love, compassion. So that's it's like the also purify karma. That is the causes of last one. Okay. So that is the not the me teaching today. Okay.
Sorry?
Something as a coach. That is not from this Shantideva's book. Just explain extra.
Yes, I know.
So I
It's
need a question from directly from something from this Shantideva's book today. What we talked. Yeah. So anyone has questions?
I just remember that verse number 36 was a lot like something you taught about in, well, now I can't remember which book. All the teachings are kind of mixing together in my head, but we talked about life being a dream and just being a memory. I remember we talked about that. I remember asking you a question about it, and here it is right in this teaching.
What is it you say verses 30?
36.
So then 36 is what is your question?
It's more like it's just one of the most important ones for me. Like today, I was just like,
oh, I see. Oh, so everything is the same as dreaming, right? Nothing is. You just cannot hold anything. Whatever we did, so all the way. Actually, I'm beginning less time to enter. No, it's same as dreaming. So for me, it's everything is so important here. Everything is very important, special. That's one also good word. So yes, Curtis, you are mute.
Yes, thank you. Verse 40, I think, is got a mistake in it. Somehow this text is not right. The last line should read, will be experienced by me alone. I can't see any other way to read it. It doesn't look right. Did anybody else feel the same way? The last line in verse 40.
Yes, I think you're correct.
I mean, I understand that, you or alone will feel the pain of dying and each of us, but I thought it meant that each of us will.
What I'm saying is it shouldn't be not, it should be, will be experienced by me alone. That makes much more sense.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
I don't know any other way to read. I don't know any other way to read it. It doesn't make any sense the way it is.
So that is to say, the feeling of life being served were not experienced. So the other ones that not possible to experience. Then only by me alone, only myself has this experience.
I understand I think what he's trying to say, or I just think it should be will be experienced by me alone. I just think that whoever typed this
No,
up,
this we're not experiencing this like this. Other friends, other people, no one can experience it. By me alone, only I have experience. So
Exactly.
I can understand that it's clearly there. Just it's a different way. It's like experiences don't put me and put for others.
I think we agree on the meaning. I'm just complaining about the
Ah.
grammar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then I
the
cannot debate
word,
with your grammar, English.
yeah, the word not should be.
Will be experienced by me alone.
That's what I was saying.
Yes.
It makes more sense that way. That's all.
Okay. So today we starting from
Campbell, I have a
yeah,
question
yes.
about offering. When you said that we can offer everything to the Buddha and the Sangha and the Dhamma, so if I really my most enjoy is on the leg with my bow, and so can I offer to the Buddha like a treat on the leg and just take the Buddha away?
What is?
Like I really like to canoe or kayak on the lake. And
Oh
then I
yes,
go
of course.
to
Yeah.
so I
That's
can
great.
offer that.
Shanti Deva didn't have that time kayak is.
Probably didn't have a lake.
Yeah. So the other thing I want to ask is, can I offer my sorrow to the Buddha?
What is?
My sorrow, like I'm really, really sad, or I have really, really trouble. So can I offer
I
my
see.
trouble, my sorrow to the Buddha?
Oh, so that's
Can I do that?
that's the Vajrayana, the teachings. They have this all the sorrows, problems, everything's offering. Long as your body is your offering to Buddha, then your sorrow is taken care by Buddha. So
Okay.
yeah.
So if I am really sick, I also can offer the Buddha my sickness, isn't it?
So it's a really depending individual levels. So long as we have delusions, so sorrow, sickness, we think is not good, not pure, not great. So that's why usually we don't use that offerings. Inner level, outer level, we didn't do that, but inner level means you can do that, but that means like you also have some levels of practicing, transforming emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the reason, say, when Gachen Rinpoche give empowerment, so during the mandala offering, he said, you can offer your all grasping, self-grasping, and to the Buddhas. So emotions, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Our
love
ignorance and hatred, desire, all is offering.
Okay.
So that's it's like not outer level practitioners, the more inner level practitioners.
Okay. And I have one more question. Is once Gachen Rinpoche was in Hong Kong, I heard this story. And in the bus, he was going to the airport, and the whole bus row with disciples really happy and following him. And there's a middle-aged woman lean on him and just put her head on Gachen Rinpoche's shoulder. And then everyone look at that woman, think that it's very inappropriate because put the whole head on on Gachen Rinpoche's shoulder. But Gachen Rinpoche just didn't mind and just let her do that. And after Gachen Rinpoche left Hong Kong from airport, everyone said goodbye to him. And she explained to the people, say that I have cancer for a few years, and recently I really couldn't sleep. Only when I was with Gatin Rinpoche, leaning on him, I was able to close my eye, have a few minutes of sleep. And when I heard that story, I just cried because I felt that that's like Gatin Rinpoche take on everything. Everything.
I see.
So even the sorrow or illness or everything, he doesn't mind. He just take it. So I just thought that, oh, if I have a lot of sorrow inside me, can I offer to the Buddha? And the Buddha may take care of it, you know? And if in a very tantric level, and we can transform that sorrow, become wisdom, and become other things too. Is it possible?
Everything is possible. Long as a person has the ability. Because everything is emptiness, right? See, Shantideva, he can fly in the sky, so that means he has the ability to do that.
Yeah.
So I say no one can fly in the sky, but that is incorrect, right? It's someone has the ability to fly in the sky, disappear in the sky. So, just regular people don't have this capacity and the ability, but someone has the ability. So everything is like interdependent, you know. It's depending individual's ability, okay?
But you have said something today in the teaching. You said that depending on the feeling is not stable and it's not good. But I feel that a lot of devotion really depends on my heart and my feeling. It's not depend on other things. I don't distinguish the teacher is whatever, because Gatin Rinpoche always say, I'm not a scholar. I don't know much. So, and I don't care. I don't care whether he know much or what. But my feeling is I really, really love him. So in that way, it depends on my feeling. It's not depends on others.
Yes.
And it's a very strong and very long lasting. It's not just temporary or today you have that, tomorrow you don't have that. It's not like that.
Okay. That's wonderful.
So, yeah. But it's feeling. But you said feeling is not stable.
Yes, feeling is not stable. We always have different kind of feelings.
Yes.
Yes.
But isn't devotion is a feeling?
Inter-devotion also have to come through the, actually, you really certainty. You need certainty, you know, then devotion is great. But so just follow the feeling only. So usually not stable. Someone come to telling you it's not great, and they blames the person and telling things. You change, you know, feeling.
But how about if you don't change?
Don't change it, then you are lucky.
You just say that it's my teacher. I love him. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, so that's great. That's good. If you have that, you know, but you have to know the through come through the, like, you know, it's quality understanding.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So many people follow the feeling, but then they change the feeling, you know. Feeling only not kept always like person is a practitioner. So that is like just mostly example 90%, maybe 10% has a different kind, you know. So whatever says not always 100% for everyone. That's why Buddha have to talk so many teachings. Okay, so now who has, David, what do you say?
I have a question. in the beginning, you talked about offering has two sections, and the first one was what we physically offer, what we physically create, but I didn't get the second one.
Oh, many the different.
Oh.
Yeah, it's many different levels of offerings. So we can go through that. And what we do tonight is in one by one we read like this just verses, and then you have a question, so you can ask question. We just try to give very short answer, so you also make short answer. Okay, so each verses we go through together. So first, Abura, please read the page, the verses number 1.
Give me a second, Kempo. Let me get there.
After Abura is Tsuwang. After Tsuwang is Kates. After Kates is Namo or Corner. Then after she is Thomas. After EDG. After EDG is Amanda. After Amanda, Debe Corner. So first, we have this 9 people first.
Okay.
8 people first.
Okay. Number 1. In order to seize that precious mind, I offer now to the Tathagatas, to the sacred Dharma, the stainless jewel, and to the sons of the Buddha, the oceans of excellence.
Whatever flowers and fruits there are, and whatever kinds of medicine, whatever jewels exist in this world, and whatever clean, refreshing waters.
Okay, so Tsuwang next, second,
Which,
third. Third.
from the beginning, you mean the first?
Third. Verses 3.
Can I skip? I'm sorry. I don't know if this one is the one that you're asking.
Okay, so this first 2 have any questions? There's the first I will read. Verses 1 is just visualize Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and all this. Then 3 jewels, and who has quality. So we're going to offering to that. So that is the generally, offering. So then after second verses is something holding us. So it's belong to us offerings.
Chapter 2. Okay.
I have a question. Okay, I have a question. There in the first one, you mentioned the power of the object, and I just want to verify. You said that it's not only the 3 jewels, but your parents also are a powerful object. Your parents, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Buddha's one is very short quote. It talk about the 3 jewels and the special also parents too. Taking care something giving to the parents, helping. Okay, so now second is we're offering this all beautiful things. So third verses, Namo corner, can you read? Oh, correct my saying name?
Naomi?
Naomi, yeah, Naomi, I see Naomi. Naomi, can you hear? Or?
I cannot read right now, unfortunately.
Okay.
Sorry.
The Thomas, please. Third verses.
Likewise, gem-encrusted mountains, forest groves, quiet and joyful places, heavenly trees, beckoned with flowers and trees with fruit-laden branches.
Okay. Do you have anyone questions to that? So everyone, okay, yeah. So then EDG, please, number 4.
Yes. Fragrances of the celestial realms, incense, wishing trees, and jewel trees, uncultivated harvests, and all ornaments that are worthy to be offered.
Thank you. So anyone has questions about that? No? Okay, so then Amanda, please.
I do. I have a question about that. So with that area, Kempo, you were talking about that this has a lot to do with capacity, that, you know, because these are realms and things that we can't necessarily see. So is Shantideva going from the relative to the absolute a little bit more? Or
No, this it's all offerings, no absolute truth, but it's just different realms has a different something.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
that
offerings, not absolute truth.
That's true. There's no offerings needed in absolute truth. Okay,
yeah,
that's true.
Amanda, please.
Lakes and pools adorned with lotuses and a beautiful cry.
We cannot hear you.
Oh, I read it already. Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That was funny. Okay. Lakes and pools adorned with lotuses and the beautiful cry of wild geese, everything unowned within the limitless spheres of space.
Well, thank you. Anyone has about that questions? No, right? It's easy ones. Debe, please. Yes.
Somebody have a question?
No. Number 6.
Creating these things in my mind, I offer them to the supreme beings, the Buddhas, as well as their sons, compassionate ones. Think kindly of me and accept these offerings upon them.
Thank you, Debe. Anyone have questions? Right? No more. See, that section also sometimes we have in the sadhanas. This many offering sections is in the usually we have in this hour we read the sadhanas. Many sadhanas has these prayers.
I wish it said sons and daughters.
What is?
I just wish that it said as well as their sons and daughters.
Oh, okay. So that's you can do that, no problem. Yeah. So there's a Shantideva is always like put in the sons. I told the when beginning teaching is when he shared this is in the monastery. That's why. So if this is shared to in the nunnery, then maybe more is like the daughters there. Okay. Okay. So now next is garden, please. 7 verses 7. Can you are mute.
Okay, one more time.
Yes.
Having no merit, I am destitute, and I have no other gifts to offer. Protectors, you who think of helping others, by your power, accept these for my sake.
Thank you. So that part is like everyone has opportunity to do these offerings. Anyone has any questions to that? Yes.
What is the best time for offering anything, or never mind, or the best time when you are meditating after that, or doesn't matter?
Can you say again?
What is the best time for offering anything to the
best time? It's when you have got circumstances like conviction comes, means like just you see something good things, then you just offering mentally bring your mind and offering.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't matter any time.
Okay.
Time is not important. Whenever you see something great, beautiful, then mentally offering. Yes. So next is, can you read road 4, please? This 8, number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Eternally shall I offer all my bodies to the conquerors and their sons. Please accept me, you supreme heroes. Respectfully shall I be your subject.
Thank you. Okay. Anyone has that question or no?
Yes. What do we mean by offer all my bodies? Eternally
All
shall
my-
I offer all my bodies. So what bodies are we talking about?
The physical body.
Physical body, offer all my bodies means like past, present, future, all bodies.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So Lily, you have a question?
Yes, Kamho. That when we talk about make the offerings, I was thinking that since you say that no matter what kind of things, good things or bad things, we all can make offerings to Buddhas, right? For that, like times, I think that's some mistake I had before this learners that I always like offering good things, beautiful things that.
Yes,
so,
that's correct. Actually, yeah, long as we have perceptions, like we don't put a good, always we offering good things.
Well, but you also can offer your kind of desire or attachment, right? So
that is like just like some when you get something levels, higher level practice, let it be more higher.
Okay, so at the beginning level, that you do that to always offer the good things.
Yes.
Like, okay, then.
So then you really understand a more understanding deeper level dharma. Then you can offering, like more inner level offerings.
Okay, because
inner is like you can offering like then inner is talking about emotions and also qualities, love, compassion qualities you can offering. But now we focus outer level. This all prayer is outer level first, more for beginners and easy for us. That's why all is a beautiful object.
Okay, so that level is not mentioned here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I take it back.
Yeah, Sandra, keeper, please.
So we're offering our body because we're most attached to it, right? I mean,
yes.
Could you say more? Because it seems like our body is, on a spiritual level could be everything, right? It could be the whole universe. It could involve the mandala of all the deities. Like what are we offering when we offer our body?
So there's not the higher level thinking about offering. So when you are Buddha, then if you can visualize yourself as a Yadam Dedi, then whatever you're doing things is your offering yourself. So then you don't have any obstacles. But this is like, ordinary way. This ordinary body is causes of suffering. That's why offering to the Buddha. This ordinary body has obscurations. Okay. So for beginner level, more beginner level.
Thank you.
So there's prayers, Shantideva, the part is usually people read every day, have memorized, the chant, prayers. Okay, can you read the page number 10, please? Sandra?
Are we on 9 or 10?
10.
No.
Oh, I think 10, 9, right? 9.
Through being completely under your care, I shall benefit all with no fears of conditioned existence. I shall perfectly transcend my previous evils, and in the future shall commit no more.
Thank you. See, that's the reason is offering body. So we are know it's under the Buddha care. And then whatever we do is for benefit for others. Not belong to ourselves. And the body is belong to for other beings. So that means that I'm ready to serve all other beings. So one, can you read the 10? You are okay, ready there? Okay, so then.
I'm not. I can't find the page. I don't know, the one I have and the ones that you guys are reading is different. I cannot find the page. I'm sorry.
David, please.
David?
Yes.
Okay. To very sweetly scented bathing chambers with brilliantly sparkling crystal floors, exquisite pillars ablaze with germs, heavy canopy above aglow with pearls.
Yes. So which page that one is English?
Well, the problem is there really are no page numbers. It's very difficult, Say Wong, because when you get it's under disclosure of evil, and they all start with each chapter, and they start with number 1. So it's number 10, but there's no page number to where it's at. So
this is the second chapter.
13 of 126.
Yeah, or page 14. I
but
have
it depends on what
128.
device you're on. It depends on what device you're on too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so David, can you read this 11?
Kempo, 10.
10 just already did, right?
Yes.
Yes, he just read number.
David, please read this. David, please read the number 11.
I teach the Tangatas and their sons to come and bath their bodies for many jewels base filled with water, essence.
Where is that? No, you already did this 10, right?
Yes.
David Jackson from Ohio, please.
Okay, sorry, Kempo.
I beseech the Tathagatas and their sons to come and bathe their bodies from many jeweled vases filled with waters scented and enticing to the accompaniment of music and song.
Thank you. So yeah, it's like same also like our divided. I'm looking at the computer, so I can see everyone is one by one easy, but you don't see like that too. Okay, so now the verses 12 is Tia Harrison. Can you chant the verses 12?
My neighbors are having a party. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Let me dry their bodies with incomparable cloths, clean and well anointed with scent, and then may I present these holy beings with fragrant garments of suitable colors.
Thank you. So you also have music offerings there too. And anyone has questions there, or everyone okay? That's easy, right? So easy, this is offering part.
Right.
So we always taking the shower, so we know bathings. And Tom W, can you read this 13? Cannot hear. We cannot hear. No songs. It's okay. So you read. That's good. Lily, please, can you read the number 13.
13. I
Yeah.
adored with manifold ornaments and the various remnants, fine and smooth, the ayas, Samatabhadra, Manju Gosha, Avalokiteshvara, and all others.
Thank you. Fan, please, can you read 14?
Can I ask a question, Kempo?
Yes.
Why did they pick these 3 Aryas?
That's just I think Shanti Deva have more connection with the Manjushri is this 3 Bodhisattvas. So
thank you.
Could be. Yeah. Fan, please, number 14.
Yes.
Kempo.
Go ahead.
Kempo.
Sorry, interrupt. I can ask after that.
No, go
yeah,
ahead.
you can ask right
please.
now, yes.
Oh, okay. This remind me that when we do the sadhana, we have those kind of offering that with the, the water, food, and the, and incense and all those. Are
Yes.
those like, this is come from, I mean, is there any connections there or, I
Yes,
always
yes.
wondering that
So we
you have-
always use these things. We are attached to this object. We always using these things. That's why we offering. This always like what we offering has usually we desire to that object. Smell, song, beautiful object, So that's why offering.
Yeah, kind of like the 7 limbs prayers, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So now can you chant the Fan,
Not
please?
chant. Read.
Read, chant, whatever you want.
Okay. Just like polishing pure refined gold, do I anoint the Buddha's form that blazed with light with the choicest perfume whose fragrance permeates 1,000 million worlds.
Thank you. So now, Mary, are you there? Mary, yes.
I'm here.
Hi, long time no see you.
Guess I didn't know my video wasn't on.
Yeah, that's why we cannot see you.
That's probably why. Without a video, it's tougher, yeah.
Yeah.
So number 15, and to the highest objects of giving, I offer beautiful, well-arranged garlands, as well as enchanting, sweet-smelling flowers, such as lily, jasmine, and lotus blooms.
Thank you. So next, Navanita, please, can you chant the next one, 16?
Yes. Also, I send forth clouds of incense, whose sweet aroma steals away the mind, as well as celestial delicacies, including a variety of foods and drinks.
Thank you. Karen, please chant next one. Karen?
I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here. Okay, where's my text?
Number 17.
I just finished walking.
Oh, so are you communal or no?
I don't have the text open.
Okay, then it's okay. Just when you're ready, so I'll call you again, okay?
Call me again. I'll have it open. Thank you.
Yeah. Johnny, oh, you ready? Okay, then someone please go ahead.
17, right?
Yes.
I offer then jeweled lamps arranged on golden lotus buds. Upon lamps sparkled with scented water, do I scatter delicate flower petals.
Thank you. So can you do next one too? 18.
I'm ready.
To those
Oh, you
who,
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Karen, she ready.
To those who have the nature of compassion, I offer palaces resounding with melodious hymns, exquisitely illuminated by hanging pearls and gems, that adorn the infinities of space.
More again, 19, please. Karen, 19 too.
Eternally shall I offer to all the Buddhas jeweled umbrellas with golden handles and exquisite ornaments embellishing the rims, standing erect, their shapes beautiful to behold.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. So that's all is okay, right? No questions there? Anyone need a discussion or okay? So looks okay, everyone.
Kempo,
So then, yes, sir.
I do have a question about offerings. So why are we offering only the beautiful things like flowers, castles, trees, birds, and not necessarily some, ugly things? If we do that, aren't we cultivating like a dualistic mind, like, bad and good, or beautiful and ugly?
No, okay, yeah. So that's if you're going to see someone and you're going to take flowers, good ones, right?
Right.
So you want to take that together, like some ugly flowers together or no? If you have someone really special guest, like, okay, your mother's birthday, father's birthday, or something really special.
Right. Yes. Yeah, probably I'll take the most beautiful things that I can think of to offer them.
Okay, so that's why it's like, this is our perception. Follow our perception. Respect for.
But the Buddhas are not attached, right, to the.
But if Buddha don't, it's okay. But this is we creating our mind.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're not talking about the Buddha's perception. This is all is followed by our perception.
I understand. Thank you, Kempo.
You're welcome.
So that means, Kempo, that when we don't see any difference in between a mud or a rotten meat and a beautiful flower, then we can offer those things, right?
What is, I don't understand. What did you say?
So we offer beautiful things because we see a difference. For example, if we see mud or something rotten, and we compare it to a flower, we see a difference. One is good, one is bad. When we don't see a difference, then we can offer those things, I guess. When we don't see them as bad.
When we don't see, I think we don't even need to offer. There's no such thing as offering or not offering, right?
Okay, so this is just think about followed by our perception. Okay, very simple, easy, no complicate. So then we talk about the inner offerings. Then it's different. Okay, different level. So that time is we have different perceptions, and using something different method. So this is for everyone, beginners. Like everyone can do this way, offering. So it's followed by just everyone's perception, okay? All the people, everyone see, okay, beautiful flower. So then we're using everything is beautiful object is offering. So now next is 20, right? 20. Verses 20. Kates, can you read 20 and 21?
Yes, sir. And in addition, may a mass of offerings resounding with sweet and pleasing music, like clouds that appease the misery of all, each remain for as long as necessary. And may a continuous rain of flowers and precious gems descend upon the reliquaries and the statues, and upon all the jewels of Dharma.
Thank you. Okay, so that's any have questions? That's part is we have like it's wishing, power of wishing offerings.
question, Kampo.
Mm.
I just wondering that this level of offering, how it can purify our obscurations. You know, what's the, you know, what it, you know, this kind of offering, how it.
So you need something like, if good intention and you offering, then that's create accumulation merit is then purify karma. Long as you have accumulation merit is purifying karma.
Okay, so it's indirectly purify the karma.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. You create
you know,
a positive then, but it's purify karma. Example, you firewood wood put in the fire, then your room is become warm. It's introduce the core. No more cold your room, right? So like that. So you say, why is the firewood is going to introduce to the cord, but you put in the firewood in the fire, so fire is become introduced to the cord.
So the fire is our good intention that we accumulate here.
Fire is accumulation.
Accumulation.
So firewood is like firewood is putting in the fire, same as the you offerings, creating accumulation merit.
Offerings the wood.
Huh?
The offerings the wood that we put into the. Okay, when you say fire,
Yes.
and so the fire
Offerings
is
wood, yeah.
offerings the wood. Fire is this
Accumulation merit.
Merit.
Yes.
So
yes.
when we put that into fire, so the wood and fire will be, you know, together. It's like in one, and so that you say.
Yeah. Then where is the fire? Is come from? Fire is come from wood. So wood is then fire is introduced to the cord. Actually, wood is not introduced cord, right? You leave wood outside, firewood, so many put in the outside, but still can be frozen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if the top the snow comes, it can be snow, then it become frozen. But same is like that. So we all have this object is the same like that. Now you use that object is like offering. Same is like firewood is bring into the put in the fire.
Okay, so we make the offering so that the wood can generate fire, and that is generate
Yes.
warmth. So that warmth
Yeah.
is the.
Yes.
So that, you know, then so warm against cold. So cold is our bad karma.
Yes.
Is that something like
yes.
that? Okay,
Yes.
so we offer the wood get fire, and fire generate warm, and warm against cold.
Yes.
That good logic. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
got it.
if the object, you know, if you don't offering, then firewood is just you live outside. Then the firewood also can be cold. So that means like this object is become no useful.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to use that, bring into the offering means the firewood input in the fire.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Got it. Very good.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Question.
That's one.
Isn't that also reduce our attachment by offering?
Yeah, yeah. It's become increasing. It's fire is like warm is increasing. Then it's cold is decreasing. So that means like decreasing negativity.
Which is the attachment. Then that will.
Just anything could be anything.
Should merit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now we go to the 22 and the 23rd. Please, Thomas, can you chant this two?
Yes, Kampo. The same way as Mangosha and others have made offerings to conquerors, similarly do I bestow gifts upon the Tathagatas, the protectors, their sons and all. I glorify the ocean of excellence with limitless verses of harmonious praise. May these clouds of gentle eulogy constantly ascend to their presence.
Thank you. So that's always a part of offerings. So the last offering section is just main point is like what Manjushri does offerings. So my offering all is the same like that, you know, offering.
Now, Kempo.
Hmm.
Now, you were saying earlier when we first started the difference between offering and generosity, right? There's a difference.
But that is only the followed by the object.
Of object, but so
Yeah.
as we offer more and more, we become more generous and more generous, right?
Yeah, same. But
And then as
offering
we,
has actually due to the power of object. That's why it's more power than generosity. Yeah,
but as we're,
that is
but
called
as we're
power of
practicing,
object. Your object is special. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah, for some people, being generous is very difficult. That's one of the paramitas. So by offering, we also are working on our 6 paramitas as well, the generosity. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome. So now we go to the page. No, the verses.
Tempo. A quick question. So you, in number 22, you call them unusual offerings because they were like the ones the Buddhas or Manjushri made, right? That's what you call them unusual? Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And the post station. So yeah, Avira, can you chant that once?
Can I ask a quick question off of Elvira's question? So is it the offerings that are different, Kempo, or the way in which they're made by Manjushri or Manjugosha? Is it the way they're done? Because I can't do
where
that.
they're done,
the
yes,
same
where they're done.
Okay.
So we
I
cannot
just
do
wanted to be
something,
clear.
but Manjushri has more ability to where done something like one flower. He can maybe create thousands to go to all the 10 directions, all the Buddha fairs. So that's the different.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Then they have more aspirations, create accumulation.
Okay.
So they were done.
I just want to understand that. Thanks.
So, okay, Avura, please chant the 24, 25, 24, 5.
Okay. With bodies as numerous as all the atoms within the universe, I prostrate to all Buddhas of the 3 times, the Dharma and the Supreme Community. Likewise, I prostrate to all reliquaries, to the basis of an awakening mind, to all learned abbots and masters, and to all the noble practitioners.
Thank you. So that is part of the post station. Post station is introduced to our ego. Anyone has a question on that or no? So no.
Campbell.
Next.
Campbell.
Yes.
You mentioned that ego and pride is difficult to recognize and pacify them.
Yes.
But how, when you do the prostration, your body is laid down, how that get us to recognize our ego and pride?
Usually, long as someone has ego, they don't do the respect for others. They think always I am number one.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that if it's easy to do the prostration, have no it's willing to do it, or no how can I say, no so that that means the person has less ego, or with the person who not willing.
That's like drawing the prostration helps, like also something we create ego, the karma, previous life, many lifetimes. So not only like respecting someone, it's like purify many lifetimes karma too, due to we create ego.
So use this kind of respect to reduce our previous ego. the ego we have
karma.
Yeah, karma.
Yeah, karma. Yeah.
Okay, so respect.
And then also like you reduce your ego. Is like it's naturally like become you create more drawing postations. So power is comes.
Okay, so this prostration is another 5 word.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Hey,
Welcome.
Kempo.
Yes, sir.
We're talking about prostrations and talking about the ego and the pride. There's really nothing more humbling than to put your forehead and your nose into the ground.
Yes.
And to
So
ask
that
for
is the
Buddha.
most humble,
That is
humble and a big
very,
respect.
very humbling.
Yeah, they say I am bow down to you.
Yes.
So that means really humble.
Yes.
And the usually bow down to someone means like that is you really strong respect. Also, this is for spiritual way, not just the culture and something like worldly level to doing.
That's right, Kempo. That's
So
right.
the post station also is who does post station. That also has like something. If I do post station someone, the person need qualities or something. Otherwise, the person is the lose the accumulation merit. But it's I don't know the truth. It's like when I was young, the people always say like some people who cannot really someone's take the post stations. They always carry the statue something holding in the hide. So then the statue helps the someone's posted and so then they are okay to stay that. So otherwise like they have some histories like Pema Sambhava and King Trusong Depsi meet in Tibet together. So Pema Sambhava is inward, King Trusong Depsi inward, he come to Tibet. When they meet together, King Trusong Depsi think I am the king. So he should do postation for me. Respect for me first. Pema Sambhava think I am the teacher, So he just came. He have to do postation me. They're stuck like this. They have story, Then no one postation each other. No one respect each other like this, standing each other like pose. Then King Pema Sambhava really look carefully. King has a strong ego. So then he pointing finger to the king, and he told, I am the powerful king, and I am the yogi, I am the realization, I am the Buddha, I am the everyone. Like he said, I am the medicine Buddha, I am the Buddha Amitabha, all this kind of one strong song of realization, something. He pointing finger, and at the same time the fire come from his finger to King Trusong Depsi get to burn the fire. Fire is attached to the King Trusong Depsi. So then right away he bowed down to the Pema Sambhava.
To avoid the fire.
Yeah. So he really scared, and Pema Sambhava subdued him there. So what happened is before Pema Sambhava, all the teacher who come to in Tibet, King Trusong Depsi invited in Tibet, teacher who come to in Tibet, everyone respect king first. So then he also thinks the Pema Sambhava should respect me, not I'm going to respect him. So then Pema Sambhava fire him. Saying the fire, he used the finger and the fire come out. The King Trusong Depsi burned there.
Hi,
Okay, so
Kempo.
that.
Kempola. Actually, for those who cannot do prostration due to, their physical illness, and you have told them before that they can do prostration in their mind, but I wonder, does it still have the same effect or work? Because, doing physically, it truly bring, most humble and humility. We feel it like that. But what about when you just do it in your head? I mean, some people can say, oh, I'm doing it in my head. but do they truly feel it? You know, being humble and respect, or are they just saying doing that for the sake of doing that? I mean, I'm just asking because it has different
Can you say again? I didn't get it.
You know, for those who cannot do prostration, full prostration, you know, physically,
I see.
those who do it, you have told them that if you can't kneel down and bow, you can do prostration in your mind. However, some people are not, you know, too physically ill, but they say, oh, I can do it in my mind. I don't have to do it full because I've heard something. I do it in my mind. But does that work? As you know, does it have the same effect?
So that is like really don't know. It's always followed by individual situations. Someone has, of course, these prayers when we chant, you don't have to like really get up to do prostrations. Some always mentally you can done. Mind is powerful, and so some we have to do physically, and then it's depending the situation that time. You know, someone has really needed to do prostration, instead that thing, oh, I can do my mentally. So that means like they're not ready to do the strong respect for someone. So whatever they say, you know. So when you're ready to do, they don't do, then that is the obstacle. They have ego, right? Yeah, so that's harder to give like one answer, but we have to look to individual situation, like, you know, during, you know, when they're ready to do. Okay, so now we go to the take refuge section. Navinati, please, can you chant that one? 16.
What number is it, sorry?
16.
16? Or
Oh no, it was 26. 26.
26.
Oh, 26, sorry, 26.
Okay. I seek
My
refuge.
eyes problem.
Oh. I seek refuge in all Buddhas until I possess the essence of awakening. Likewise, I seek refuge in Dharma and in the assembly of Bodhisattvas.
Can you chant next one too?
Yes. With folded hands, I beseech the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who possess the great compassion and reside in all directions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's the refuge is like we always chant prayers, opening prayers have same exactly that one. And then the 27 is confession. So confession is first one is regret section, or this no is always regret section. Everyone okay there, right? So then 28, 29, Tina, can you chant please? Tia.
Sure.
Sorry about I didn't say correctly your name.
It's okay. Throughout beginningless cyclic existence, in this life and in others, unknowingly I committed evil deeds and ordered them to be done by others. Overwhelmed by the deceptions of ignorance, I rejoiced in what was done, but now seeing these mistakes, from my heart I declare them to the Buddhas.
Thank you. Everyone okay there, right?
Sorry, Campo. You talk about in the morning about the 4 powers. Can you repeat?
Oh,
One?
yes.
Regret?
So 4 power is regret. So this part is regret, means like we recognize what we did wrong. Regret is like then here's the first one. Then it's called the power of object. That's the second one. Power of antidote is third one. fourth one is the power of commitment, right? What is the, I don't remember. The fourth is always, Thomas this morning, he said.
Remorse.
Yeah, remorse, right? Remorse. It's kind of a commitment. We're not going to do again. That is the fourth one.
Resolve.
Yeah.
Resolve, yeah.
Resolved, okay, resolved. And then, so the second one, power of object means like visualize Buddha. So that is the power of object. Power of interdot is all this practice of Dharma is the power of interdot.
Okay.
Dharma
Okay.
is power of interdot. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now 29 and 30. Yeah, Rodolfo, can you chant that one? 29 and 30.
Yes, of course. Overwhelmed by the deceptions of ignorance, I rejoice in what was done, but now seeing these mistakes from my heart, I declare them to the Buddhas. Whatever harmful acts of body, speech, and mind I have done in disturbed mental state, towards the three jewels of refuge, my parents, my spiritual masters, and others.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so that is the special object is here. Avira, you have a question. So like 30 is like that is a special object. So parents also special too. So you do something good things for parents, it's more power for create accumulation merit, or with harm for parents, it's like do something bad, it's that has more negativity. It's so now 31 and the 32. David, please, can you chant David?
Can I just ask a question?
Okay.
Let's say someone has a parent that is harmful towards them as a child and throughout their whole life. And let's say it's hard to be kind to this person. Any advice on that?
So I think we talked that the last time lots. So what we have to do, of course, like this is actually parents has emotions, and the parents is obscuration, parents is ignorance. So they are influenced by these emotions. We have to really compassion to them, love to them, compassion to them, but not really. You have to engage with them. Just you wishing them have a happy and wishing them free from suffering, and that's you have to do like. That is the I can give you suggestion, because we have to recognize the parents due to emotion. That's what their problem create for problem for kids, their own kids. So we have to create love to them, meditate love, object of love.
Temple.
Yes.
Let the other person say it first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I feel that sometimes your parents have problems. All these kind of things. But living with a person who's really, really damaged is very, very difficult. And I have to confess something terrible, terrible. And I know that it's not virtue, but I don't regret it, because I feel that under the circumstance, I couldn't handle my father. So I ask the Bodhisattva every day when I pray, take my father away. I ask the Bodhisattva, take him away. And I just couldn't handle him anymore.
See, you can handle him, so because you give to Bodhisattva to take care of him. you give a job for Bodhisattva. That's you can take care of him, right? You did a great job, I think.
Oh, that's a good job. Good. So I don't have to repent. I don't have to
rather the upside, ask Bodhisattva, please take care of him. Buddha, please give him blessing. So that's you did a good job.
No, I didn't ask the Buddha give him blessing. I asked the Buddha take him away.
Oh, the take care means Buddha take care anyway. It's like blessing, okay?
Okay. So I didn't make that terrible, unworthy.
Buddha never take care is terribly for people. So long as people have something good happening, then you give to the Buddha.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as you give it to Buddha and the Bodhisattvas, that means like the person has something good happening.
Okay. Even finally he passed away. Because I always feel like there's terrible
So your job is you have to dedicate, okay? You have to dedicate like when you do some things like dedication to your father. That's you have to the gap.
Okay. So
yeah.
you give me some thank you. Because I feel that because I asked the Buddha to take him away, so I will go to hell eventually because I don't want my father to stay there. And it's also it's related to my younger brother, and my younger brother stay with him, and every midnight he would cry, and I finally just say that. Ask my younger brother come to my room and sleep with me instead of sleep with my father. And I just really, really couldn't handle the whole situation. So I asked him to take him away.
Okay.
So
Buddha take care, okay? That's good. So no, you do your job is you have to do dedication. Whatever you do, something like think about him, dedication to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And then who has a question? I heard someone has a question.
Yeah, Kempo. That I just want to confirm with you that it's all right. When others give you a difficult time, and you accept it as you have gave them a difficult time in previous life, so that it's actually a good opportunity to do the confessing, so that way you can more control our own
emotion,
right?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah, that's also actually the coming more information. So it's the more go deep, more we go to another chapters. It's really beautiful. So or you can have these answers there. How to handle these way things. Shanti Deva knows what we need. Okay. Long as you study this whole thing, Shanti Deva already give everything for us informations. So now we are, which one is the number?
31 and 32, I think.
Okay, Girl, please can you chant 31, 32, right?
31, 32, just a minute.
Yes.
And all the grave wrongs done by me, so thoroughly evil and polluted, but an abundance of faults I openly declare to the guides of the world. But I may well perish before all my evils have been purified. So please protect me in such a way as will swiftly and surely free me from them. Who are the guides of the world? Are they all the Tathagatas and the Buddhas?
Where's
the guides of the world? Who specifically are we talking about?
So Tathangatas, where is that one?
No. Guides of the world. Verse.
Oh, guides of the world. I see. I openly declare to the God of the world. It's all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas.
Okay.
Actually refer to Buddha, yeah.
All right.
Kempo.
Yes.
In what way can they protect us to help us purify all our karma before we die?
How can Buddhas help us?
Well, I mean, just verse 32, I don't quite understand. Protect me
Oh, I
in
see.
such a way. What way? What way? To help us work hard and be diligent? What can they do that we can be free of our evil deeds before we die?
So we take refuge to Buddha and then ask Buddha, please help, and I'm going to purify my karma. So that's we use the Buddha as object of the confession, and the Buddha is protection, our protection, protector. I think protector. So then, of course, we have to put our effort to like use these 4 powers to confessing non-virtuous deeds. Yeah. It's really beautiful. I think it's 32. You think so? Okay, so then Lamin, can you read the 33?
Me?
Lamin, right? Yeah, 33
I
and
don't
34, please.
don't have any text with me. Sorry.
Oh, you don't have a text?
Yeah, I only have a cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay,
love
so
that excuse.
Man, please, can you read 33 and 34?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. The untrustworthy Lord of Death waits not for things to be done or undone. Whether I'm sick or healthy, this fleeting lifespan is unstable. Leaving all, I must depart alone. But through not having understood this, I commit various kind of evils for the sake of my friends and foes.
Thank you. Yeah, that's 34. 34 is really powerful.
Yes.
And permanent confession. So now 35, 36. Garden, please, can you chant garden? Yes.
Yes. My foes will become nothing. My friends will become nothing. I too will become nothing. Likewise, all will become nothing. Just like a dream experience, whatever things I enjoy will become a memory. Whatever has passed will not be seen again.
Thank you. That's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's when we read that, then we can give up all the desire attachment. So whatever something going wrong with, we don't have to stuck with the suffering. So we can release that. Something we enjoy, we don't have to attach to that, fixation to that.
Kimbo?
Yes.
I have a question about verse 36. When you read it, I thought about Rinpoche's instructions not hold on too tightly for parents, not to hold on too tightly to children. Is this what he means? Like of that joy of your child?
Yeah, actually, this one really help for that. If this practice is not really strongly like attached to the child and the parents. So of course you can take care, is like can love them, but not really fixation desire. Then you can take care, lovingly, kindnessly. So some we see the like parents are so strongly fixation to the kids. Then some is like husband is a strong fixation to wife, some wife is a fixation to the husband, and then whatever you fixation, strong grasping to that object, then you don't have really wisdom. It's blocked wisdom already. Only then you only thinking about that. Don't think any other things. So then you cannot really practice the Dharma. You cannot do anything like something special. So this verses really help for that practice. And we have that problem in the world, like so extremes going on, you know. Sometimes, like, see, parents don't care about the kids, like they wanted to harm the kids. So it's extreme. And others, parents is so strongly attached to the kids. The 24 hours only thinking about that. They don't think about any other than that. So that's the so strong another way, extreme. So the problem is because the person don't practice these ones. As long as you practice this, then you can take care of your parents. But sometimes like parents of course get sick and pass away. Is you can just do the good way dedication for them, you know, rather than so strong, sad, and unhappy. It's recognized everything is the same. It's like just a dream, you know, like experience. And then whatever things I enjoy, see, whatever enjoy with the family together, but then that enjoy is become, of course, like you have another coming there. Enjoy is not permanent, always there. So will become a memory, it's become memory. So whatever has passed will not be seen again. So we cannot see again that. And so that is a really good statement. Help for us. You just we always think about this, you know, when you have something fixation to the object. And then you can release your fixation, grasping, and the attachment, desire. But still, whatever you have that you can have, but you then you know you think about these words and practice, like you arise wisdom. So this actually helps for release attachment love. So no.
Thank you. That's very helpful.
Thank you. Number 7, 37 and 38. So Lily, please, Chan.
37. Even within this brief life, many friends and foes have passed. But whatever unbearable evil I committed for them remains ahead of me. Thereby, through not having realized that I should suddenly vanish, I committed so much evil out of ignorance, lust, and hate.
Thank you. Okay, so anyone has a question about that? Everything okay, yeah?
This one is that karma is always waiting.
Yeah, karma is always waiting.
I really like this translation. It's just so well written. Good poetry.
Very good. So now we're 38, 39, right? I did a mistake or no? What is
39 to 40.
39 and 40. So 39, 40 is okay. Jimpin, so can you chant please? 39 and 40. Okay, Jimpin, so. Lomin, can you mute,
Yes.
please?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Remaining neither day nor night, life is always slipping by and never getting any longer. Why will death not come to one like me? While I am lying in bed, although surrounded by my friends and relatives, the feeling of life being severed will not experienced by me alone.
Thank you. Okay, so that's it, good for recognizing impermanence. And also when we die, the karma is only follow us. No, we cannot share anyone. Everyone good there? Okay, so now, Debe from Ohio, please can you chant the 40 and 41 and 42?
There you go.
Kempo, this is me, no?
Debe Jackson.
Jackson. Okay.
Okay.
We always have.
Let's
Yeah,
call him,
David.
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 So we see the
G.
difference.
Debe is, I think, no here. You can chant. Yes, you can chant.
Okay, you go.
Who, me now?
You can go. Yeah.
No
41.
problem, Kempo.
41.
41. When cited by the messenger of death, what benefit will friends and relatives afford? My merit alone should protect me then, but upon that I have never relied. O protectors, I so unconcerned, unaware of such terrors as these, accumulate a great deal of evil for the sake of this transient life.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kempo.
Okay. So when we die, only just follow our merit. Merit is only protect us. So then we're calling to the Buddha, but we didn't do the good merit. We always done so much no virtuous deeds. So us, please help our protectors are so unconcerned. Okay, anyone has a question about that? Good, yeah, easy to understand.
Yes,
So
especially
no,
if we took, those of us who took your Bardo teachings understand perfectly.
okay.
Yeah.
And Debe Connor, can you chant the last one? That's 43.
Sure. Petrified is the person today being led to a torture chamber. With dry mouth and dreadful sunken eyes, his entire appearance is transfigured.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so now we go through everything. That's great. And that also helps like become more understanding and reminding again. So now you have to read again, okay?
Empo, this last
Yes.
last 10 or so that we read was really eye-opening. It's really it's boy. it's it really brings you to your knees.
So all is like that. All is like that. This whole way of Bodhisattva. But then some is like directly it's good for us understanding, but some is like more who does ritual things practicing. Some is good for meditators. Then also like dependent, some have more anger, some have more lazy, some has more ignorance, some have strong desire, attachment. So this verses is like, of course, actually help for everything, but specifically also antidote, like purify their specifically karma and the emotions.
I'm struck, Kempo, by how universal these ideas and sentiments are. I can think of some Christian friends who I think would appreciate this greatly. for the awareness of the evil that one has done and how it's frightening to think about it. It almost sounds Christian at times in some of the way it is, some of the language.
Mhm. So during the Shantideva, who's the first, Christian first or Shantideva first? Of course, Buddha is the first. Shantideva is, I think, is 7th centuries, maybe 7th centuries, could be. I don't remember exactly. So
You're mute. Curtis,
so-
mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. The ideas are so universal.
oh yeah, of course, this Christian, the idea is mostly it come from this Nalanda University. So that's the history that talk about Jesus missing 16 years. So then he went to India. So that time is this universities exist, Nalanda universities. And everyone think he went there, studied. Even if he not really went there, but he has connect with this all the Buddhist scholars in India. So they have a probe he went to in the Kashmir, India, and there something like signature or like recording something they has, but they don't really know that he went to Nalanda University, but many people guess he went to Nalanda University. So anyway, during that time, whole Kashmir is Buddhist. Many Buddhist philosophers come from Kashmir. And then this during the Shantideva, when he shared this way of Bodhisattva, so Kashmir, these scholars and the Center India scholars, when they created the collection, is different chapters. So Kashmir, these scholars has like 7 chapters. Other has 9 chapters. So then Shantideva give another chapter. So we have 10 chapters, I think, this whole thing.
I have a question.
Okay.
I
Yes.
have a question about the historical time period. Afghanistan was Buddhist as well, and there was the giant Buddhist statue that the Taliban destroyed in Bamiyan, and
Yes.
many Buddhist sites. Was that also the mythological site of Shambhala? And what period I can't remember when the Buddhist period in Afghanistan was, but would that correspond to any of the kingdoms that we're talking about during this time of the Buddha?
You mean Shambhala?
Yeah, I'm confused about the Gandharan art of Afghanistan is beautiful, beautiful Buddhist art, and some of the most gorgeous statues, Buddhist statue. They're very peaceful Buddhas. So it's very world famous art. I'm just wondering, what was that period? Do you remember? Anyone else remembers what years those were?
I don't know really.
Would it be the time of of Jesus? I don't know.
Yeah, I think those like during this Jesus time.
So he could have gone there.
Yeah. So then Pakistan, this Afghanistan, and Iran, they all is at that time is Buddhist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Afghanistan, and so mostly this area is like it's Buddhist. Then when this Muslim comes, then they all it's become under the Muslim.
Yeah. That was much later.
Yeah. So then slowly this also Muslim is take over India in the Buddhist too.
Yeah.
This all the Nalanda University and the Bodhi Gaya, the temple all is taken down by the Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
Kempo,
Yes.
around that time, or around that area, around Afghanistan and Kashmir. Isn't that where Bodhidharma came over into China? Around that time?
I don't know. They really don't know.
Because I
The
know.
China is actually before Tibet. There's a Dharma comes.
Yeah,
Dharma
from
is going to China is before Tibet. I heard that.
from Bodhidharma, I think. But I think he was from the area of Kashmir, Afghanistan. That area, he took it into China.
I see.
I think it was around roughly around that time.
So the 1st century before Christ was Gandharan art, up to the 7th century. And that was Buddhist visual art that developed in what is now northwest Pakistan and eastern Afghanistan. So 1st century BC, so 100 years before Christ was born. So he would have been alive during that period if it goes up to the 7th century after Christ.
I see.
So that Jesus would have been alive, he could have gone to Afghanistan and seen this beautiful Buddhist art.
So that means like 8 centuries, almost 8 centuries during the Dharma is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's they call it also Greco-Buddhist art because it's a synchronicity between classical Greek art and the culture of Buddhism.
I see. Okay, so thank you.
I was going to add on to what Curtis was saying when he talked about it being so universal. It's so fascinating, especially talking about the time frame that Shantideva was doing these teachings, that they're still applicable today. That our human nature is quite, the propensities and habitual patterns are there. So that we can use these teachings to rid ourselves of them. It's really amazing.
No expired, right?
This makes me
No, they're alive and well, I think. I know many times in my mind they are. I don't know about anybody else.
we know that many companies collapsed. There's gone. Some is very famous company, and then it's like no exist now. So like that during our time, see, this Dharma is not going to expire.
This discussion reminds me of something Tibetans say a lot. The only good thing about a negative deed is that it can be purified. And I think we're all very fortunate to have this book. We can read it every day. I like to think about it that way instead of thinking how evil I might have been, because we don't really know ourselves. If we get to know ourselves, we don't pretty much have the propensity to act evilly or bad. We don't know ourselves. I like to think more of what a great opportunity it all is.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. So now we finish everything. See you tomorrow morning.
Do you want
good
the
evening,
dedication
good
prayer?
discussion. We're going to dedication. Yes, we're going to dedication.
I'm dedicating to my parents.
Dedication to all the sentient beings, mother sentient beings.
Yeah.
Saying you chant, okay, dedication all mother sentient beings. English.
In English. In
Yeah.
the center is the marvelous Buddha Amitabha of boundless light. On the right side is the Lord of great compassion, and on the left is Vajrapani, the Lord of powerful means. All are surrounded by limitless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Immeasurable peace and happiness is the blissful pure land of Dewachen. When I and all beings pass from samsara, may we be born there without taking samsaric rebirth. May I have the blessing of meeting Amitabha face to face. By the power of the blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, may we attain this aspiration without hindrance. Teata pensa driya awa bodhanaye soha. Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it is born, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. By this virtue, may I achieve omniscience, by defeating all enemies, confusion. May all who travel on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death cross the ocean of samsara. As Manjushri the warrior realized the ultimate state, and as did Samantabhadra, I will follow in their path and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. May the teachings of the great Drikumpa Ratnashri, who is omniscient, Lord of the Dharma, master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara.
Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Good evening. See you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Temple. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much.